Look at her left eye, not her lips, not her body, not the performance the world has trained you to notice. Her left eye, because in that quiet corner of her gaze lives the truth she never speaks. Most men never see it. They are too loud, too eager, too desperate to be liked. They chase attention like starving animals. And in doing so, they become invisible. But you are here for something different. Stoicism teaches a brutal truth about attraction. The power that draws people toward you is not noise. It is not charm. It is not clever words. It is control. A calm man in a chaotic world becomes a gravitational force. And women feel that gravity long before they understand it. There are 5 things that quietly dismantle her defenses. 5 things that make her feel something rare, something she almost forgot existed. And none of them require you to chase. The first is silence. Most men try to fill every moment with words. They joke. They explain themselves. Every moment with words. They joke. They explain themselves. They overshare their lives as if approval is oxygen. But the Stoics understood something timeless. Silence is power. When you are comfortable saying less, people lean in to hear more. Your presence becomes heavier. Your words become deliberate. When she speaks, you do not rush to respond. You watch. You listen. You let the moment breathe. And in that quiet space, she begins to notice you differently because silence signals a dangerous thing. Self-possession. A man who does not need to prove himself. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that a man should be like a rock against which waves break. Calm, still unmoved. And when a woman senses that steadiness, something inside her softens. The second thing is emotional control. The modern world has trained men to react to everything. Every text message, every mood, every small change in attention. One moment they chase reassurance. Music, they demand clarity. But a Stoic man. She's warm, the next she is distant. Distance, most men panic when this happens. They chase reassurance. They demand clarity. But a Stoic man does not chase emotional storms. He watches them pass. Epictetus taught that the moment you react impulsively, you surrender your freedom. So when her mood shifts, you do not collapse into insecurity. You remain centered, calm, grounded in yourself, not cold, just unshaken. And this does something powerful to her perception of you. It tells her you are not controlled by her emotions. You are the one who controls your own. And emotional stability is rare, rarer than beauty, rarer than charm. The third thing that makes her melt is disciplined attention. Most people today are fractured. Their minds scattered across screens and distractions. But when you give someone your full presence, it becomes magnetic. When she speaks, you're there. Not glancing at your phone, not warned that the greatest waste of life is distraction. Scanning the room, not waiting for your turn to talk. You really see her, and that is terrifyingly attractive. Seneca once warned that the greatest waste of life is distraction. A distracted mind cannot form real connection. But a focused mind feels powerful. Your attention becomes a spotlight in a world of dim lights. And under that quiet focus, she begins to feel something deeper than attraction. She feels understood. The fourth thing is restraint. Desire is easy. Anyone can chase pleasure. But restraint. Restraint signals mastery. When you do not rush intimacy, when you do not grab for validation, when you do not immediately pursue every impulse, you become unpredictable and mystery awakens curiosity. A Stoic does not suppress desire out of fear. He governs it with discipline. You enjoy her company. You appreciate her presence, but you never behave as if you need her to complete you. That music, this is the rarest quality of all. A man who is not fighting himself. Subtle distance creates tension, a tension that draws her closer. Because inner peace people instinctively value what does not desperately seek them. The fifth and final thing is inner peace. This is the rarest quality of all. A man who is not fighting himself. A man who is not haunted by constant comparison. Not obsessed with proving his worth. Not desperate for approval. You walk into a room already complete. You laugh easily. You speak slowly. Your energy does not demand attention, yet it quietly gathers it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that external validation means nothing if your inner world is in chaos. So you cultivate something deeper, stillness. When a woman senses that calm inside you, it affects her more than any compliment or flirtation ever could because most people live in emotional turbulence. But peace feels safe, and safety creates attraction stronger than excitement. Now, and strangely enough, self mastery, music, becomes irresistible. Remember something important. None of these things are tactics. They are not tricks to manipulate someone's feelings. They are the natural byproduct of a disciplined mind. The Stoics did not teach men how to seduce others. They taught men how to master themselves. And strangely enough, self mastery becomes irresistible. Because when you stop trying to impress the world begins to notice. So the next time you speak with her, slow down. Let silence exist between your words. Watch her left eye, not to analyze her, but to stay present. Notice the small expressions, the quiet shifts in energy. You will see something most men miss. The moment curiosity replaces indifference. The moment she leans slightly closer. The moment your calm begins to affect her rhythm. Attraction rarely arrives like thunder. It arrives like gravity, invisible, gradual, unavoidable. And the Stoic man understands this better than anyone.